Hi there, and welcome to class. Today in class we'll be practicing twists. You might want a couple of blocks and perhaps a blanket in addition to your yoga mat. Take a moment to come to a nice, tall, comfortable seat and begin to settle into your space. Feel free to sit your hips on a blanket so the easy seat feels a little bit more comfortable. Ground down through your sits bones and allow the crown of your head to lengthen towards the ceiling of your space. Notice any sensation that sitting like this creates in your body. And then take a moment to notice your natural breath without changing anything just yet. Let's begin to breathe together. Begin by blowing out all of your air. Take a full breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Twice more together, fill up all the way through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And again, full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Take 2 or 3 more on your own with your own breath. When you're complete, begin to blink your eyes open. If Ujjayi breath is in your practice, you can make your way there, sealing your lips closed, adding a little restriction to the back of your throat. Now setting up for a forward bend, extend your legs long. If you're already sitting on a blanket, feel free to stay there. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, surrender forward. You can rest your arms by your legs or reach for the outer edges of your feet and pull for a little extra stretch. Feel free to release through the neck here and let your head hang heavy as you stretch the back lines of your body. Take one more round of breath here. And with your next inhale, begin to walk your arms back up towards your hips to take a seat on your mat. Now bend your right knee, cross it over your left. Plant your right hand behind you for half Lord of the Fishes. With an inhale, reach, and exhale, twist to the right, hooking your left elbow over your right knee. Use your inhales to press into your sits bones, lengthening the crown of your head high. And the following exhale to drive your twist just a little deeper. Perhaps gaze over your right shoulder to complete your twist through the neck. Notice any sensation here across your right glute or hip, your spine, or your neck. Now use your next inhale breath to unwind. And the following exhale to counter twist open to the left. Legs stay the same. Inhale, unwind, reset. And then swap out your legs. Left leg crosses over right. And left hand becomes your kickstand. Inhale, reach your right. And exhale, twist left. Same as before with your inhales, lengthen your spine. And your exhales, drive a slightly deeper twist. Take one more round of breath here. With your next inhale, unwind. And the following exhale, counter twist open to the right. Inhale, unwind. And then swing your legs behind you. We'll meet in tabletop shape, coming to all fours. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly down, and exhale, cat, arch your spine. Inhale, back to cow, and exhale, tuck and curl, cat pose, engage your core. Continue with these for 3 or 4 more rounds, loosening up your spine. Feel free to take the traditional cats and cows, or to explore maybe circling out your torso, swaying your hips, rolling out your neck, stretching your wrists. Take one more round of breath here, and then we'll meet in a nice long neutral spine tabletop. Tuck your toes under, press into hands and toes to hover your knees an inch from the mat. Feel your core engage. Hold stillness or begin to tap opposite hand to opposite shoulder for a little movement in this core warm-up exercise. Bring your gaze more towards the top of your space. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down and untuck your toes. Inhale, reach your right arm, maybe circle out your wrist, and exhale, thread the needle or weave your arm between left hand, left knee. As you settle down, you can keep your hand in your field of vision or lift your left hand and weave it behind you for a half bind. Make sure both sits bones are reaching straight back behind you rather than jutting out to the left or the right. Peel your left shoulder on top of your right. You might use some leverage with your right forearm to your mat to help with that twist. Take a breath in. On your exhale, bring your left hand back in front of your face if not already there. Inhale to unwind, and exhale back to tabletop. Inhale, lift your left, circle out your wrist, and exhale, thread the needle just like before. If you took a half bind previously, you can match it here. Feel the sensation of stretching the back side of your right shoulder while compressing the front side and the pec. Again, reach your hips back evenly towards the back of your space and breathe into the twist. And take another breath in. And again, exhale, bring your right hand into your field of vision. Inhale, press into it, unwind, stretch, and exhale is tabletop. Now spread your fingers wide, step back to your high plank position, top of a push-up. Engage your entire body, reaching heels back towards the back of your space and the crown of your head forward. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment to explore your dog. You can bend one knee and then the other. Sway out your hips, wiggle your shoulders. Notice any stretch in the back of your legs as you tilt your tailbone high towards the ceiling. Now inhale, lift your right leg behind you, and exhale, step through to your lunge. Feel free to double over the left side of your mat as you tap your left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, crescent moon. Allow your hips to sink forward as you soften your shoulders down your back. If you need a wider stance, you can always toe heel your right foot just a little further to the right. Now bring your right hand to your right hip crease. Inhale, reach with your left, and exhale, reach up and over to the right for a side body stretch. One more inhale here. Exhale, begin to hinge forward, hooking your left elbow over your right knee. Bring your right hand to meet your left for a prayer twist. Sink back into your hips. Relax your shoulders and press hand into hand to drive your twist here. Use your next inhale to unwind, and then plant your hands. Exhale, walk your hips and your hands back into half splits. It's going to be a nice place to bring your blocks underneath your hands to lift the ground a little closer to you. Dig your right heel into the mat as you reach your hips back evenly towards the back of your space. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, low lunge. Begin to crawl your hands and your hips forward. Tuck your left toes under. Inhale, lift your left knee. And exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release back down, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, upward salute. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Now if you rolled out your mat today with any reason for your practice, perhaps an intention or a dedication to someone else, take a moment to bring that to your heart and your mind space. Inhale to whatever that is. And on your exhale, gently begin to blink your eyes back open and relax your arms down. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Clasp all 10 fingers, releasing your index for a steeple grip. And exhale, side body stretch to the right. Spiral your left shoulder slightly back here so that your shoulders are square. And potentially press into your feet to bump your hips a little bit more to the left to increase your side body stretch. Inhale, lift back up to neutral. And exhale, take your stretch over to the left side. Engage your core to protect your lower back in this shape. And on this side, spiral your right shoulder slightly back. Inhale, release. And exhale, gentle back bend, arch back, lifting your heart more up than back. Feel free to soften your knees to give your lower back a little extra space. Engage your core. Inhale, upward salute, and exhale, dive over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your high plank position. From there, feel free to use your knees for support as you lower all the way down to your stomach. Untuck your toes as you arrive. Inhale, low cobra. Lift your heart, using mostly the strength of your back rather than your arms. Keep your gaze low towards the top of your space so your neck stays long here. Take one more inhale here, and exhale, tap your chin down to the mat. Inhale, lift up through tabletop or high plank, and exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, and exhale, step or guide it through to your lunge. Tap your right knee down, and inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms up and overhead. Again, allow your hips to sink forward, and take a moment to square left hip back, right hip forward. Now bring your left hand to your left hip. Inhale, reach up with your right, and exhale over to the left side body stretch. One more inhale. And exhale, begin to hinge forward, hooking right elbow over left knee. Once again, find your prayer twist, pressing palm into palm to drive a deeper twist. If you backed off of your lunge to get the prayer hands, deepen back in and lengthen the crown of your head high towards the ceiling of your space. Now inhale, crescent moon, unwind. Exhale, plant your hands, walk hands and hips back into half splits. Option to curl your left toes towards your face here to add a little calf stretch to your hamstring stretch. And again, take a moment to flatten out your spine to protect it in this stretch. With your next inhale, find your low lunge. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee, and exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's flow. Inhale, arms reach overhead, take your steeple grip. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, release. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, release. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your high plank position. From there, lower down to your stomach. Untuck your toes. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, relax back down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. On your way to downward facing dog, exhale. Take a moment here to reset. Now inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your space, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, reach your arms up and overhead. Draw your weight back towards your heels. pull your knees towards one another to engage your inner thighs and your core. And keep your heart lifted here. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep your arms behind you, palms face down. Send your weight more towards your toes and lean forward. Gazes towards the top of your space. Lift your triceps high towards the ceiling of your space here. And keep your hips nice and low. All right, let's flow. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair. And exhale, chair plane. Inhale, one more chair pose. And exhale, dive over straight legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to your high plank position. If you like a chaturanga, bend your elbows lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath here. Now inhale, lift your right leg behind you. And exhale, twist, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, step through to your low lunge. Your back knee stays lifted here. Begin to firm up for your core. Now inhale, lift your right arm for revolved low lunge. Press into both feet here and keep your left hip lifted. Adding a bit more challenge, inhale, hover your bottom left hand from the mat. Hold for a little longer than you'd like to. Excellent, inhale here, and exhale, lift up to twisted lunge. Reach your arms in opposite directions, but soften through your shoulders. Press the ground away with both feet. And once again, lift your left hip a little bit so your hips stay even here. Inhale, unwind, crescent lunge. You might take a moment to toe heel your right foot a little further forward or to the right to allow for a more stable base. Press into your feet to guide your left hip forward and your right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Pivot your back foot to be parallel to the short edge of your mat. Reach your arms out to a T. And again, pull your feet towards one another. Press your front right knee a little bit out to the right. And sink a little deeper into your warrior two stance. Unclench your jaw. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm, reach up and overhead. Left hand can graze your thigh or come into a half bind. Use inhales to reach more up and back, and exhales to sink a little deeper into your lunge with your right knee. Take one more breath in. Exhale, extended side angle, reach your arms to a T, lean forward. Drop your right elbow to your right thigh as you sweep the horizon with your left arm, reaching it up and overhead. Palm faces down. Bit of a twist here, so spiral your heart up towards the ceiling and gaze up past your left bicep, also towards the ceiling. Continue to drive your lunge. Inhale, reverse triangle, soft straighten your front leg as you reach your right arm up and overhead. Another side body stretch here. Notice how it feels compared to your reverse warrior with that bent front knee. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, low lunge. Windmill your hands to frame your front foot. Come to your back toes. Inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not, your choice. We'll meet back in downward facing dog for side two. Inhale, lift your left leg behind you, three-legged dog. And exhale, twist left knee to right elbow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap your left tricep. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, step through to your low lunge. Again, take a moment to get set up. Inhale, reach your left arm up and overhead, revolved low lunge. Press evenly into your legs. Firm up through the core. And again, for that balance challenge, maybe hover your right hand 1/4 inch from the mat. Inhale here. And exhale, lift up to your twisted lunge. Energetically reach your arms in opposite directions, but keep your shoulders fairly relaxed. Pull your feet towards one another to create that nice, stable base. And maybe gaze back behind you to complete your twist with your neck. Inhale, unwind, crescent lunge. Take a moment here to square your hips and to pull your feet towards one another. Spiral your pinky fingers in towards one another to soften your shoulders down your back. Unclench your jaw. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, spiral open. Find your strong stance. Reach your arms to a T. You might even gaze back to make sure your right arm is doing what you think it is. Settle in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your left arm up and overhead. And again, right hand can graze your thigh or come into that half bind. Continue to drive your lunge here. Final breath in. And exhale, extended side angle, arms reach to a T, lean forward. Elbow to thigh, right arm sweeps the horizon, reaches overhead. Notice if your shoulders are approaching your ears here, and if so, relax them back down towards your hips. Engage your core and your side body. Now inhale, reverse your triangle, reach your left arm up and overhead as you straighten your left leg. Breathe life into your left side rib cage. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands, frame your front foot, step to your back toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. Again, we'll meet in downward facing dog. This is our flow. We'll walk through this twice more, breath to movement. For now, come back to your breath. And let's flow. Inhale, lift your right leg behind you. Exhale, right knee to left elbow twist. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, step through to your lunge. Inhale, revolved lunge. Exhale, hover your left hand. Hold for the breath in. Exhale, twisted lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. Inhale, heart lifts, upward facing dog. And exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, lift your left. Exhale, twist left knee, right elbow. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lift your left, revolve lunge. And exhale, hover. Stay for the breath in. Exhale, twisted lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga or nataranga. Again, we'll meet in downward facing dog. This last time through, we'll add on a little bit. Towards the beginning, I'll let you know when it's coming. Back into your body. And let's flow. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, fall in triangle, knee to elbow, then extend your leg long. Press into your right hand to lift your left hand, and then maybe hover your right, really engage your core. Inhale, three-legged dog, and exhale, step through to your lunge. Inhale, revolved lunge, lift your right, and exhale, hover your left. Hold for the breath in. Exhale, twisted lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, maybe ekapada, chaturanga, or skip it. Inhale, heart lifts. And exhale, down dog, side two. Inhale, lift your left. And exhale, back to fallen triangle. Plant your left toes, lift your right arm, maybe hover that left leg. Right foot is dialed down here to the mat. Now inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Nice job. Exhale, step through to your lunge. Inhale, revolve your lunge, lift your left hand. Exhale, cover your right. Inhale. Exhale, vertical twist lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale again, maybe ekapada, chaturanga or not. Inhale, up dog if you're flowing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to reset. Then inhale, ripple forward into your high plank position. Moving into mountain climbers with a twist, tap opposite knee towards opposite elbow and switch at your pace, marching it out. Gaze towards the top of your mat to keep your head lifted. And try to keep your jaw relaxed. You might wiggle your bottom jaw side to side to help with that. Final 3, 2, and 1. Release. Child's pose or embryo pose, yogi's choice. Embryo's knees and feet together, arms rest long behind you, palms face up, kind of like those airplane arms. Either way, allow your core to relax, your shoulders to relax. Notice any lingering energy from your core work, and allow yourself to soften. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press into them to lift yourself back up. Swing your legs out in front of you. You might come to sit facing the front side of your mat for separate leg stretching. Extend your right leg long at the diagonal and then bend your left knee, bring left foot to right thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, and then surrender over your right leg. You can rest your arms by your leg or capture for the outer edge of your foot. Spiral your left shoulder slightly down so your shoulders are square. And keep your left hip heavy, especially if it's wanting to lift off of your mat. Setting up for a side body stretch, bring your right arm to the inside of your right thigh. And then inhale, sweep your left arm up and overhead towards your right foot. Heart faces more towards the side here, or even spiral it up towards the ceiling. And breathe into the stretch. Use your next inhale to lift back up. And then gently rearrange your legs so your left leg extends and your right leg tucks in. Once you're set up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist left. And again, surrender over your left leg. Right shoulder dials down, and right hip stays nice and heavy on this side. Notice if this side has any new news to share with you compared to the first. Like before, bring your left arm to the inside of your left thigh. Right arm reaches up and overhead for your revolved separate leg stretching. Spiral your heart towards the ceiling and perhaps gaze up to complete this twist. With your next inhale, lift up and then turn to face the front of your space again. Extend your legs long in front of you. And we'll come back into half Lord of the Fishes. Bend your right knee and cross it over your left. Plant your right hand behind you like a kickstand. Inhale, lift your left. And exhale, twist to the right. Just like before, use inhales to lengthen and exhales to drive your twist. Inhale, unwind, and exhale, counter twist to the left. Now pivot your right foot so it faces towards the short edge of your mat. We'll set up for baby grasshopper. Shift your weight source more on the outside of your left hip, and then reach your left hand to grab your right foot. Plant your left hand next to your left hip. press into hand and foot, lean forward, and then see if you can lift your hips off of the air to fly into baby grasshopper. If you need a little more support, you can bring your entire left forearm down to the mat, pressing into the entire forearm to have a little bit more leverage for this lift. Your choice. Now begin to release your hips back down to the mat. Extend both legs long in front of you. Inhale, reach. And exhale, dive forward, seated forward bend. Take a few rounds of breath here to reset your spine and your hamstrings. Setting up for side 2, inhale, begin to lift yourself back up to a seat. This time bend your left knee, cross it over your right. Left hand's your kickstand, inhale, lift your right. And exhale, twist left. Again, a few rounds of breath here to drive your deepest twist. Notice if you're getting further than you did the first time you were here, about 45 minutes ago. Inhale, unwind, and exhale, twist open to the left. Again, come to your outer right hip and pivot your left foot to face towards the long edge of your mat. Plant your hand or your forearm, grab your extended right leg, and again, press to lift your hips, baby grasshopper. Weight shifts forward, trust yourself, and as you're ready, you can tap your hips back down. As you rearrange, bring your feet together and your knees wide for Baddha Konasana. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, crawl forward. Feel free to let your head hang heavy and breathe deeply into this shape. Starting to release and prepare the body for Shavasana. Use your next inhale to lift yourself back to a seat. Bring your hands under your knees, close your knees up, and then scoot forward so your toes touch the top of your mat. Find that sweet point of balance on your hips and lift your legs for boat pose. Lengthen your spine, engage your core, and maybe release the grip on your legs. Take a breath in, and exhale, low boat, lower back down to the mat, but keep head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Extend your legs long, keep hugging your navel up and in. Inhale, and exhale, release your knees to your chest. You can relax head, neck, and shoulders to the mat. Maybe find a little wobble side to side. Now begin to plant your feet next to you for bridge pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift your hips high into the air, bridge pose. Feel free to create a fist underneath you and press that fist into your mat to give yourself a little extra lift. Use your inhales to lift your hips and your exhales to drive your knees forward. Gently lower back down to your hips. Once you land, you can toe heel your feet a little wider and knock your knees together for fallen bridge. Take a moment to rest here, allowing your spine to reset after bridge pose. Now begin to pull your right knee into your chest as you extend your left leg long. Inhale, hug that right knee. Give your leg a big squeeze to stretch out your hip here. Take an inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Use your left hand to guide your right knee across your body. You can reach your right arm out to a T or a cactus and maybe gaze over it to complete your twist. As you arrive, relax the glutes and the shoulders, and allow gravity to do most of the work here. With your inhale, bring your head back to neutral and unwind your legs. Now bend your left knee to meet your right and stack your right ankle on top of your left thigh for figure 4. You can press your right knee away from you or lift your legs and take a grip below or behind your left knee for a little extra sensation. Reach your hips evenly forward towards the top of your space as you allow head, neck, and shoulders to relax on your mat. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release, full body stretch. Inhale, pull your left knee into your chest. Give it a nice big hug. Exhale, supine twist. Again, take a moment to set up and then soften through shoulders, hips, and jaw. Option to gaze over your left shoulder on this side to complete your twist. Inhale, unwind. Figure 4, bend your right knee, stack your left ankle on top. Take the same leg variation as you did so previously, if that's available for you on this side. Relax head, neck, and shoulders down to the mat. And flex your toes here to protect your knee joints. Final breath in. And exhale, uncross your legs, hug your knees into your chest. Stay here or open up into your happy baby, capturing outer edges of feet, ankles, or perhaps behind your knees. If your lower back seals down to the mat and it feels good, you're welcome to sway side to side here. Happy baby is the last shape I have planned before Shavasana, so stay as long as you'd like. And when you're ready to stretch out into your final Shavasana, it is yours. Feel free to rest in any way you'd like, on your back, on a side, or prone on your belly, and allow yourself to completely let go. I will leave you here in Shavasana today. Please remain here for as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. The light and the love and the teacher within me sees and bows to the light and the love and the teacher within you. Namaste.